Gambling report.
Well, there is an absolute bombshell report of a case that is still developing at this time around a federal probe into major players and coaches' involvements with organized crime syndicates to rig NBA games and individual betting props. The investigation, which resulted in several key arrests today, is part of a much larger investigation into La Cosa Nostra, the Gambino crime family, which resulted in, quote, tens of millions of dollars in fraud, theft, and robbery. And that is according to FBI Director Kash Patel himself, who held a press conference today to address this very case.
Let's not, mince words. This is the insider trading saga for the NBA.
The biggest names taken into custody today.
The fact that they literally said the NBA is horrible PR. Horrible. That makes the NBA look so bad, bro.
Include current active NBA player Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Trailblazers head coach, Basketball Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups. Also arrested today was former Cleveland Cavaliers player and assistant coach Damon Jones. The three of them taken into custody today, again, along with 30 others spanning across 11 states. Again,
Terry Rozier literally played like last night, and he got arrested this morning because of this. This is insane. And the Trailblazers coach literally coached last night. He was the last game of the day. That's crazy.
And that, according to Director Patel.
This is an illegal gambling operation and sports rigging operation that spanned the course of years. The FBI led a coordinated takedown across 11 states to arrest over 30 individuals today responsible for this case, which is very much ongoing.
Terry Rozier was arrested early Thursday morning at a hotel in Orlando, where his Miami Heat were in town for their season opener against the Magic. Billups.
The fact that you traveling with your team, like, yeah, the season just started, let's go, we hype, and your teammate get arrested in the lobby, bro. When you're a millionaire who's made generational wealth and you've made multiple tens of millions and you're out here gambling, you're dumb. You're dumb, bro.
Meanwhile,
like, there's nothing else to call you but dumb.
Oregon as part of an illegal poker operation with rigged ties to the mafia. There are no additional details known at this time about the Billups case, but he is expected to make a court appearance sometime today, as is Terry Rozier. Speaking of him, meanwhile, Rozier is in the final season of a 4-year, $96.3 million contract that he signed initially with the Charlotte Hornets in August.
You signed a 4-year, $96 million contract and you're out here gambling? You already won! What are you gambling for? Yo, that is crazy.
Of 2021.
People do it to themselves, bro.
His case is stemming from the betting scandal involving former Toronto Raptors power forward Jontay Porter, brother of former Nuggets, now Nets star forward Michael Porter Jr. Jontay, who went undrafted in 2019, made his NBA debut with the Grizzlies in 2021, but played 26 games with the Toronto Raptors in 2023-2024, and he will now play no more games in the NBA ever because he is serving a lifetime ban from Commissioner Adam Silver for his confirmed involvement in affecting outcomes of games. In what is still clearly an open and ongoing investigation, what we know...
If he got a lifetime ban, that means Terry Rozier is getting a lifetime ban, bro. That is crazy. Bro, I think it's crazier for a coach to do this because you literally control the whole game. A player only controls themselves. You control every person on the roster. You control everything. And you're the one out here scamming and gambling, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, bro? It's like you shouldn't be betting. Like, I love to bet, but you shouldn't bet when knowing that this has been going on for years. That's crazy.
At this time,
because it's rigged. It's all rigged.
Bet on at least 13 NBA games, totaling just over $54,000 from January to March of 2024, with individual per game bets ranging from $15 to $22,000. But the league also found that Porter limited his participation in at least one game that they directly referenced, which was a March 20th contest against Sacramento, where he said he felt ill 3 minutes into that game and didn't return. While a bettor that Porter knew and associated with placed an $80,000 parlay prop bet on Porter, which paid out $1.1 million. And now we know that Terry Rozier was performing similar acts to affect his props as well, with multiple sports books in multiple states flagging suspicious betting interests on Rozier's props ahead of a Charlotte Hornets and New Orleans Pelicans game on March 23rd of
The fact they got Mr. Beast logo on an NBA jersey is insane.
2023, with books citing a surge of bets, including 30 wagers in 46 minutes from just one professional bettor, which totaled around $14,000.
Did he say 36 bets in 46 minutes or something like that? And he made only 14K? Brother, what?
And that came in all on unders for Terry Rozier's points, rebounds, and assists. Rozier, who at the time was playing with the Charlotte Hornets, logged only 10 minutes in that game before leaving with what we now know was an obvious fake foot injury. Porter, meanwhile, has already admitted in court to manipulating his performances in at least 2 games during the 2023-2024 season and is awaiting sentencing currently. And while these are still just allegations at this point surrounding Rozier and Billups, it is pretty clear that Rozier was also involved in impacting outcomes of games, and it feels as if we might still just be at the tip of the iceberg. And while Billups still hasn't been implicated in affecting outcomes of basketball games or even betting directly on NBA games himself, his involvement with organized crime syndicates signal at the very least a possibility that he was pressured by bad actors to use his influence to do precisely that. The fact that we have the literal mafia in bed with NBA coaches and players for what has clearly been years, rigging NBA games and prop bets with the endgame result of scamming fans for millions of dollars in illegal cheating on basketball games and underground poker games.
That's kind of crazy, bro. That is kind of crazy because Terry Rozier literally has been in the league for like 10 years already. How long has he been doing this? That is bad.